Tell me, Fergus, deep down, were you ever a Nazi? Not necessarily.
You know, we gotta dump this car somewhere.
Frank Stubbs is a man with an eye for low overheads,
How much has he got to find?
$5 grand?
I don't start.
ongoing relations,
We should never split up.
You didn't split up. She threw you out for knocking off an 18-year-old.
and a good sales vehicle.
This is a noddy car.
That's a fiberglass modular kit with a high-performance profile.
So it's a noddy sports car.
Still, where there's a will,
Is it just me? You know, some days I feel like I could walk on water without getting my feet wet.
It's just you.
Frank Stubbs promotes, Monday at 9.
Our night time begins after the break with a look at what's happening in the entertainment capital in Hollywood Report.
Don't try to run, I can keep up with you. Nothing can stop me from trying. You've got to open your heart to me, baby. I hold the lock and you hold the key. Open your heart to me, darling. I'll give you.
The new Peugeot 106 Summer Specials, Key West and Key Largo.
I've enjoyed the odd nut round noon in Rangoon. I have nuts with this bird for tea on April the 3rd. Now at last, this great nutty taste for breakfast.
Kellogg's Nut Feast, crisp wheat flakes with crunchy nuggets of peanuts, hazelnuts and almonds.
Tis a nutty taste beyond belief.
The right chocky blocks, I like chocky blocks, so it won't come as a shock that the whisking of a whisper to a frothy-ish consistency that twists inside the frothy block of chalk.
Dixons. 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 Dixons.
Come on, call the party line!
0898
21! 21! 21!
0898
21!
Go on, son, get her in the box, get her in the box, go on.
Oh, no.
Butter.
And ketchup, and ice cream, and blackcurrant.
In real life, you don't only get fatty stains on your clothes.
They'll go berserk when they see this.
Not if we wash them first, yeah, catch.
So Persil Micro has a double cleaning action. An action on fat and an action on these other stains.
What's been going on?
Nothing. Nothing.
So, why are our kids wearing their kids' clothes?
Persil Micro tackles fat and a whole load more.
New Colgate Total used twice a day even works when you're not brushing. New Colgate Total, the brushing that works between brushings.
In this week's Crime Stoppers, police in Kilburn need your help to find a remand prisoner they describe as dangerous who escaped from the police station. It was 8:45 on Monday morning, the 5th of July, when the police were preparing to take the man from Kilburn Police Station on Salisbury Road to Marylebone Magistrates Court. But as he was being led to a waiting van, 28-year-old Russell Grant made his escape. He ran from the police yard into Harvest Road and then along Salisbury Road and into Queen's Park Station. He then ran along the tube lines towards central London and disappeared off into one of the nearby estates. What can you tell us about Russell Grant?
Well, Russell Grant has been charged with offences of armed robbery. He escaped from custody at Kilburn Police Station here last Monday morning, and we are actively seeking his whereabouts.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
I have no doubt that he's going to need assistance. He may well attempt to leave the country, and I would appeal to anybody who has any idea where he may be to contact Crime Stoppers.
Russell Grant is 5 feet 10 inches tall with a muscular build. He has blue-green eyes, light brown hair and speaks with a London accent. He sometimes uses the name Russell McVicker. He's the son of John McVicker, the former prisoner, now author and campaigner. The police say this man should not be approached because he could be dangerous. They say if you see him, to contact your nearest police station or call the Crime Stoppers number immediately.
I have reason to believe that he is dangerous. We believe he has got access to firearms, and I must stress he must not be approached. We regard him as dangerous. If he is sighted, I would stress that members of the public contact either Crime Stoppers or their local police station.
Russell Grant was charged with a robbery at a NatWest bank in Dorking, child abduction and a sexual offence relating to a 14-year-old girl when he appeared here at Marylebone Magistrates Court 3 days before he escaped from Kilburn Police Station on Monday the 5th of July. If you know of his whereabouts, call the Crime Stoppers number 0800 555 111. Your confidential call could help police recapture this prisoner on the run.
You join us for the start of Thursday's Nighttime. Hello and welcome. In a moment, we find out how the humble ultraviolet light has a new life. We find Tom Cruise on his hands and knees and a little art in the park in Beverly Hills. That's just a few of the items in Hollywood Report. At 2, Phil Donahue will be talking to John Purvis, who confessed under police pressure to the murder of his next-door neighbour. Then, 10 years into his sentence, the real killer confessed. Quiz Night is at 3, followed by America's Top 10 at 3:30, and Entertainment UK is at 4. First, though, tonight, we catch up with the latest news headlines from Tim Nilsson at ITN.
Government whips have started cajoling Tory Eurosceptics in readiness for next week's crucial vote on Maastricht's social chapter. The outcome is so tight, Ministers Patten, who's in hospital, and Heseltine, recovering from a heart attack, will be wheeled in to vote. If the Prime Minister loses, he faces either accepting the social chapter or leaving the treaty in the lurch. The Labour leader tried to force the Prime Minister's hand.
Whichever way the House votes on the social chapter, will the government accept the decision?
I expect the government's motion to be carried, and I expect to ratify the treaty I signed.
The House and the country will have noticed another failure to answer the question directly.
Proposals to make government more open have been laid out in a white paper. They propose greater access to personal records, including medical records, police files, and any files held by government departments. There will be exceptions. Grounds for these include defence, security, court cases, personal privacy, and information given in confidence. Iraq is being offered a peaceful way out of its latest confrontation with the United Nations. The country's economy is shattered and its infrastructure is in ruins. Now the United Nations is prepared to negotiate on the crippling sanctions if Iraq complies with weapons inspections. That's it. More news later.
Now, Bo Derek, Tom Cruise and much more in Hollywood Report with Richard Jobson and Katie Wagner.
Welcome to Hollywood Report.
So Paven, a great friend of Bernhard.